Okay, my name is Dan Davis. I've been in New Brighton for 45 years. I was born here. I was born in Liskeard, and I've lived here all my life.
Well, I grew up here as a child, and it was fantastic. It was magical. We came over from Ireland, actually, and family said, "You must come over here. It's a magical place." It was all lit up at night, had a pier, had the biggest bats in Europe.
Well, as I say, I'm 57, so I seen it from the 60s when it boomed, when there was the Tower Grounds, the 2 swimming baths, prosperous, and then go rapidly downhill for near enough now a 40-year period where there's been nothing done.
Well, when I moved here 28 years ago, it was derelict. This entire road was just old shops that had closed down, that had been souvenir shops, etc. Of course, that's outdated. And then we had, I think it was Merseyside Development Corporation came in, did quite a lot of work.
When I first came to the Whittle in '88, they had the open air pool, they had the Victoria Road here, went all the way down to the bottom, there were shops on both sides, vibrant community.
I used to have the donkeys in the fairground, and then that got burnt down, so I had them on the beaches. And it was just a wonderfully marvellous place.
I moved away from this area mid-80s and didn't come back for 27 years. So I really don't know what happened to New Brighton, but I do believe that it became a bit sort of shanty town.
Basically walking around every day, that's all we do. Not much, really. Like there's a few arcades and that down on the front, like, and the cinema and that, but that's about it.
Go to the park, go on like bike rides over the park, and go to the arcade, go down to on a bike ride on the Prentice Sycamore or something. Just find something to do.
Well, I sound a little bit political, but it's just I think Merseyside's always been the poor relation, and there hasn't been money thrown at this place where there should have been, and it could have been turned around a lot quicker and a quicker success story.
This is an area I've grown up in all my life, and I've seen various different stages of what's been happening down here.
There are a few things that could do with cheering up, and I don't know why they don't do it.
We used to have a lot of the Whittle show, used to have the kite festivals, used to be a lot more rallies, bike shows, this, that and the other, and it was such a cool place to live.
And the way things have been going the last few years, I can see things starting to go backwards a bit. Looking also about the immediate area, if you look, this area has a lot of problems that most coastal towns face, and have faced over the past few decades, like cheap package holidays and cheap travel to Europe, failing infrastructure and no investment.
We working together, the community, the traders, everybody here, who are passionate about the place, wanted to see it coming back, and we started that in some shape or form.
Well, Rockpoint is the name that I've given to the leisure company that we've started, and the reason I've given it the name is because Rockpoint was the name of New Brighton before it was called New Brighton.
I'd like to see it as what we're hearing from the people that are involved at the minute at the grassroots level, that it's going to be similar to like a Lark Lane, a little bit cosmopolitan. I think a mix and bring cultural interest in all different aspects, and if that comes and can be delivered, I think it would be fantastic.
And I do think now, great opportunity in the current economic environment, because hopefully we're hearing, aren't we, we're coming to the end of austerity, or austerity's over. We've got a great opportunity now, because that's done so well, that's been such a big success, to bring in more developments. Again, it's got to be people there, great believer in that. It's very important.
After acquiring a number of the premises that were boarded up or closed, failed businesses on Victoria Road, which is the main sort of epicentre for this development, Rockpoint is the overall management company, leisure company, and under that there will be a number of different brands that we're launching brand new concepts for the first time.
What's brilliant about what Dan is doing, because he's a local lad, is he's transforming Vicky Road, because they should have done it when they did the front, but they just left Vicky Road, they just left it.
Well, I share Danny's dream. I think he's inspirational, this young man, to have this street very similar to Lark Lane.
Yeah.
Which I remember Lark Lane when it was just a couple of chippies and a few shops. And look at it now.
Now what's been proposed here is making the most of what we've got, which involves the people of this area. And they have been held out of contention for far too long.
And we want to take these concepts, make them a success here in New Brighton, and then potentially roll them out to some other parts of the UK and also over in America.
Escape
Like
park.
more entertainment around here.
Escape park.
Football pitch, Astro.
Yeah. And
Like more community centres and that.
More fun things than what's just around here now.
Yeah.
Like a gym, like boxing clubs and all that, basketball.
We're opening a Californian concept in this building where we're standing. We're opening a vinyl record store called Rockpoint Records, which will have a bar and a licensed cafe in it. And it will also be a ticket office, which we're putting in, so the local community will be able to buy tickets for different concerts and events around the northwest and different parts of the country.
People are actually buying the houses up as soon as they go on the market. So we know New Brighton's improving by the day, and this will be even more.
And I know with what's been proposed on Victoria Road by Dan Davis and co, some of those elements, only early days, can link up with that success on the front.
If we all come together collectively, my hope is that this will bring us all together collectively and we'll grow collectively, especially this area. It was a great idea and I just hope that we sustain it.